Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. This is Friday night Frosthaven on Thursday. Boom. We got guided by voices in the house lurking while playing Animal Crossing. We got Panda Whirl here. Nice. And we got Cedric lurking while he tries to kill Ghost Dad for the 8th time.
Ethan plays Animal Crossing. That is his game of choice.
Oh, really?
Oh, is the new expansion out? The new update?
I don't know. He just got a Switch 1.
Yeah, he hasn't had the game long enough to, I think, to feel the impact of the update.
He bought some scuba gear.
Nice.
He caught a flounder and was like, "Look, I caught a flounder." I was like, "Oh, does it feel as good as catching a real flounder?" He's like, "No."
No.
But yeah, that is. I think.
Yeah, I think to get to the expansion, you have to pay off your house first. So he's got a long road to hoe before he sees any of that content.
I think he just turned his tent into a house.
Yeah. And that's just house number 1, my man. There's several updates on that house.
Oh man, I wonder if he's gonna start asking when we're gonna update our real house. I'm like, never. Let's go catch some flounder.
How many bells have you collected for the house fund, Ethan? So anyway, who are we? Player 1, playing the Sabbath Pyroclast, the Overknot. It's Rich. How you doing, Rich?
So good.
You'll never see Danielle again, but I haven't drawn Sid yet. You will see Sid, I promise, although there is another announcement to that effect. Player 3, playing the Unfettered Hive, Stevie. It's Greg. How you doing, Greg?
I'm doing well. How are you, James?
I'm quite well. Who am I? I'm James, yes, but player 4, playing the Algox Snow Dancer,
How are you,
Miss
player 4?
Thumpa. What? Oh, yeah. Sorry. The game runner, the showrunner, your host here at 58 Dream Street. It's me, James. How am I doing, as Greg was asking? I'm quite well, actually. I'm in good spirits. Heading into a very, very busy final grading period because of the strange truncated semester and other issues. But what can you do? So I'm just going to go into it and do my best and try to have a good time in my life.
That's all you can do, James.
It's a great
every day of the week.
And to that effect, I've decided to turn over a new leaf in regard to getting stuff done. Like, I'm not just talking about someday we're going to.
Oh, is this going to be the winter of doing things?
Perhaps, but I'm not just talking about. Hold on, whoops, sorry. I went to the Outpost screen and I clicked back.
Do you know about the summer of doing things?
I know about the summer of doing things.
Okay, guess how many things we did?
Not a lot, I don't think.
No, the summer of doing things was not a great triumph. But the I suppose the possibilities for a winter of doing things are uncharted as of yet. But I'm not. For example, we've talked often about the fact that the totals row that Greg sees in the supply spreadsheet or the column he sees, is not a thing. It's not correct. It's not showing the right thing. Hey, Guided by Voices points out the concept of doing things is alive and well.
God knows where those numbers come from.
It's always there waiting for you doing things. Like a good start. You never know.
Hey, I have a follow-up question to what you were saying before. After he turns his tent into his house, how many times do you replace your house with another house until your house is paid off?
Well, the first house starts off as 1 room or 2 rooms, because there's also a basement and upstairs, and at least 1 room for each wall besides the 4th wall. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 or 5, depending on how many rooms you start with.
But the bones are the same house. He'll never have to say goodbye to a house.
Well, he can update the exterior.
Okay.
The exterior gets a little bigger,
but it's always on the same plot of land.
It's always in the same spot.
He never has to leave the community and say goodbye to all his friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a real hard-hitting emotional thing in. So anyway, I fixed the column for Greg and I made the row so that everybody else can see it here on the screen using negative space that was just sitting there. Why not display more information? I keep on going up here and trying to get rid of the presence of a mouse cursor. And then as soon as I go back, whatever, it doesn't matter. For some reason, there's a cursor displaying over the, it's just empty space. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Here we are for another exciting Outpost phase. Last time we finished the prison break scenario. Rich, you had to leave us before we resolved things.
I remember.
I believe. So the plot line, obviously, I don't think is important to you, and you'll probably get caught up in the introduction to the next scenario in this chain anyway. But
Can't wait.
But we did get 10 gold each, so you should add 10 gold to your gold. Greg, did you already do that for Rich?
Yeah, I did.
Not only did Greg do that for me, he texted me the next morning all the things I got.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I did.
Great. In that case, we are caught up. So the first thing we do is we update the map. We have the next scenario in the prison break chain called Inside the Swarm. So.
Oh, yeah, that's the one where we go inside the swarm.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Yep. It's a very descriptive title. You know
And that one's not force linked?
You get what you pay for. It is not force linked, I don't think. Unless we flip it open right now and find out it is. But I don't think.
That's going to be bad.
Nope. It's just normal. It does have a thing going to the next scenario. It has a requirement to complete a thing with a banner? Yeah. Purple square. I'll look into that. But anyway, that's later. We're adding Inside the Swarm to the map at A3. So A is here, 3 is here. I think that was a pretty solid placement. Especially because I'm at maximum arm extension.
James, I like that your arms look like cow shins.
Yes, I have cow print. I have a cow print sweater on.
If you wore black mittens, it'd be a really good cow costume of
Like,
just your arms
Yeah,
and
it's
hands.
true.
keep my fingers together
yeah.
like that.
Like a sort of Ungalot sort of look.
Well, I guess if I ever want a second roleplay gimmick to do, improv gimmick to do on the Friday Night Frosthaven show, I could do a cow character.
Yeah.
We'll see how good Greg is at yes-anding while I just go and then fumble around with cards. Martin's least favorite episode of Friday Night Frosthaven.
but definitely someone's favorite.
Yeah. Definitely someone's awakening.
Martin's single comment timed to the end, and he just says, "I don't think a cow is an ideal Frosthaven player." Okay. So here we're going to do this. We're going to get this done. It's the Outpost phase. The first thing that happens is the passage of time. This is very exciting because, well, you can tell it's exciting because there's an exclamation point in the next spot on the calendar. That's what that punctuation is for. But even better, I can tell you from the print version.
For excitement.
Yeah. The print version of the calendar has the numbers and it's plural. We're doing 2 calendar events. So that's exciting. First, I don't think we're required to do them in any order, but we're going to do them in the order from top to bottom, which feels natural. So first, We'll do 120. Wait. Hold up. Where's the prison break scenario? I should cross it off. One sec. A4, of course. There. Now the map is updated. I've got the section book, and we're going on.
Yeah, just double checking the rules. When there are multiple section numbers, we can read them in any order.
Yes, I believe
But
that
one
was
at
the
a
case.
time
But
they specify, which is
Yeah.
which
You can't-
is
you
very
can't-
necessary.
you can't stop in the middle and be like, I don't like where this is going. Let's see if we can get some reinforcements by doing the other one first. All right.
Or just have one person read one and then somebody else read the other simultaneously.
Execute all the results simultaneously somehow. Just shouting over each other.
Mhm.
Okay. This is section 122.3, Decisive Action. An Algux messenger appears at the main gate, handing off a message from Chief Lanprul of the Snow Speakers, addressed to you. Warriors, the time has come. The peace summit has been arranged, and we would be grateful for your attendance. Dunpang is making the final preparations for her assault on the Ice Speaker spires, which will only lead to further suffering. We must end this now. Accompanying the message is a map to a remote cave in the Copperneck Mountains where Lanprul will be. There's a number at this point telling us this is a foreshadowing of scenario 28. You also note, however, the position of the spire Dunpang will be attacking. Scenario 29. She did demand your aid if you wanted to remain in their good graces. You must decide which course of action is best. So we're going to update the map again.
Peace.
Yes.
Peace is the better option.
Peace is the option we're going to take, and it's fairly easy to tell which one represents peace. I'll put the flowchart down first before we punch out the things and update the map again. As you can see, way back here, we were forced to choose a faction to align ourselves with among the Algux. The Algux pathway then goes down two distinct colors, the light blue and the dark blue. Then, at a certain point, the light blue, which we're on, gets to this choice juncture. You can go off to a route that you could only ever reach by going this route, or by going with 28, you converge on a route that both can reach. And then also, of course, the other route has its own conclusion. So obviously, even without looking at any of the narrative material, mechanically you can tell, which is what's really important in Frosthaven. 28 is the choice that we are going to make.
Mechanics.
Yep. But it's good harmony of narrative and mechanic. And this flowchart thing was a great design idea. I think they executed it really well. If I haven't said that before, and I think I have.
Oh yeah, agreed. That makes it a lot more clear than in Frosthaven. Oh, sorry, Gloomhaven, I should say.
And I don't know. I enjoy this.
And you can tell how much Rich loves it.
Here's the thing.
Loves the flowchart, Rich does.
I bet if Rich could be stilled and forced to really absorb and then weigh in. If Rich was forced to weigh in on the mechanical differences, I'm sure he would agree that they're better. It's just I also think it's not aiming at what Rich wants anyway. So it doesn't the execution doesn't matter.
The real story, and you guys know the real story, but the people, it's been 6 years now, so the people might not know the real story. Is that I agree with James. If this was a game we played in person, I would be all in. But I would say for the first 3 years, that when there was a time where I was like, oh shit, we're not actually playing the game I am not required to do anything. I can just fall asleep with my eyes open.
Yeah.
I got pretty into that, and by the time I've come out of that haze, and like I'm now out of that haze forever. Like
Yeah.
like it's just
Yes.
better now. But like I'm not gonna learn it now.
Yeah. That's fair, that's
So
fair.
for the people, I now get disappointed when I know we're doing an outpost phase because it means I don't get to do the part that I have fun doing. Instead of being like, oh, awesome, like I'll just like exist physically tonight.
Yeah.
Your physical existence is always welcome.
Yeah.
and I want everybody on this whole street that I live on to know my physical presence never stopped.
That's true.
It's very good. It's
We've
very
always
important.
had your
And
physical
everybody
presence. So I've added scenario 29, War of the Spire A,
Mhm.
to the map over in F8. So like right here.
Mhm.
And I've added scenario 28, Summit Meeting. A good example of the narrative components communicating to you that this is the peace path. At J8. So we can go to the summit parallel to the war. We'll go to the summit.
We're going parallel to the war. That is exactly what the three of us would do in a war.
Yeah. Man.
You guys are doing so good.
Yes. You guys are doing great. We got to keep the troops entertained at home.
Waffle syrup in the house, racking up a 47th straight month of subscribing to 58 Dream Street. And every now and then I should do the subscriber pitch. So I'll say this. I can't think of any reason why Waffle Syrup would have subscribed 47 months in a row if being a subscriber here wasn't great. So it must be.
Wait, do you have to like actively, do you even like one click? It's like you have to renew your subscription?
I assume there's a single click involved.
You do if it's a free subscription.
Wow, someone is
You get
choosing.
a free subscription every month if you have Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And so, but you do have to renew that one every single month.
But that Waffle Syrup is not.
I don't even know if we're worth that. Great job, man. Like, James,
it auto renews.
Whatever you're doing on the real streams, it must be pretty good.
Okay. So Waffle Syrup is just signed up for our thing, so it's auto renewing.
Okay.
No, Waffle Syrup.
He's not making the choice every month.
It's
just sort of a bill he's forgotten about.
Well, it's not expensive, but it's a meaningful gesture that I appreciate.
Have you heard of Rocket
Monkey? And that's really what the whole subscriber, the real subscriber pitch here is that, I don't really.
We're not sponsored by them, but they're a great service.
You get a few emojis, but they're not well chosen unless you're very specifically into the Frosthaven show. And then beyond that, I do try when I get the occasional Twitch payouts to spend them on things that then make the stream experience better for the people. And then otherwise, I don't need anybody's money, but it is a fairly cheap gesture of saying, hey, cool. And so I do appreciate it, and I'm humbled by it when people do it. So that's my thought on the whole situation.
Every few months, James buys himself a candy bar and thinks about how good that Twitch money is.
If I thought of a bunch of things, if I came up with a bunch of things that made subscribing worthwhile, had 20 people subscribed, I think I'd be miserable. Because then I'd have to I'd be like, now I have to do this. The people are counting on me. But I really do appreciate the low to mid single digit wavering subscriber.
I think a little bit of merch would kill you.
I don't think a little bit of merch. The merch is the thing, but that's not a subscriber thing. That would be go to this store and buy a T-shirt with the rich sprite on it.
You could make one of those shirts that has names on it, and it could be all the people who have guest starred and never reappeared on the show.
I could just Robert's home address.
I'll make it.
Robert's home address. It's just Danielle, Michaela, Lauren.
We never
Robert's home address.
rebroadcast. I only said Robert's home address live on the internet, but I did not at any point rebroadcast it. I immediately pull it from rebroadcast it. Because I recognize why it was problematic of me to say exactly where Robert lives on the internet. Oh, goodness. Holy smokes. All right. Buckle up, team. Because it's time for section 114. Oh, waffle syrup showing off. Yeah. So, like, there's the Danielle emote. Maybe someday I'll get her to do the, hey, babe, can we play this game gimmick? Because I made excellent stream frames for it. Oh, well. But maybe. You never know. Greg is not just a Frosthaven character. There's the whole Greg and James brand, which has toured things from wrestling games, but that's long ago and it's not archived anywhere. Don't worry about it. Importantly, the beat 'em up genre, Greg and James beat 'em up, and a recent detour into the specific game Ghosts and Goblins. Greg and James, the Ghosts and Goblins.
And upcoming, once
Rich is here. I'm going to make Sid. Sid's coming.
Once I get my Street Fighter 30th edition for Christmas, there'll be a Rich plays Street Fighter again, where it's just Rich hanging out with you playing Street Fighter, talking about all the other times in my life I played Street Fighter.
All right, sweet. If you want to do that, I want to do that. Like, don't tempt me with a joyous time in my life. And then
You're
take
just
it away.
gonna be listening though.
Yep, that's fine. I'll, every now and then I'll be like, I like Chun-Li. I always liked Chun-Li. It was cool when they added Cammy. And then eventually, when I got the Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection, and I discovered Elena for the first time, I felt great. Hold on, Cedric. Cedric says, Cammy Man here, unsubscribed, but I just wanted to point out that I got there. I also like Cammy.
Yeah.
It's really not hard to pick out my favorite characters in a fighting game.
I'm more of a Rose guy.
Rose?
Yeah.
Ooh, waffle syrup calling Cedric out.
I'm pretty sure Cammy is like.
Here's the thing. I appreciate
part
people's
machine,
company.
Isn't she?
Also.
Or is
That's
she like
good.
a clone? She was like made partly by M. Bison's DNA.
Touché,
like,
Yeah. She's not a machine. She's partially like clone.
Who?
Or like
which one?
She's created.
Cammy is part Bison.
Part Bison. Oh wow. I probably knew that at some point.
Or part dictator. You can't call the final three bosses by the names that we know them in the international Street Fighter community.
Yeah.
So you gotta say Claw, Boxer, and Dictator.
They don't use the original names either?
No, everyone has agreed to just say Claw, Boxer, and Dictator.
That
if
makes
you watch
sense.
is it Evo? Like whatever the fighting world championships are.
Cedric says she doesn't look like a Minotaur to me. Oh man, why did I never do a sexy lady Minotaur in a D&D campaign? I did a Minotaur monk once, but he was a stoic fellow. His whole thing, because the Minotaurs in D&D 4th edition, it was like, they're all just about anger. So I was like, this is a guy who mastered his anger with meditation.
You did a sexy hippo lady one time.
Yes, I did. The GIF.
Yeah, the GIF.
Yep.
They're great. Or is it the GIF?
That was a bit that did nightly.
Although, like, it's provided by the source book. Like, I didn't come up with that bit. But it's a good bit.
Oh, I thought that was a bit that you came up with.
You know what, though? You know what? If we don't start reading this now, this is gonna be a 2-episode Outpost phase. Section 114.2: Attacking the Lurkers. You sit at your regular table in the crater, trying to enjoy your mugs of ale as the inexhaustible tinkerer Pinter Droman chatters ceaselessly. He's been at your side constantly since the bathysphere mission, peppering you with questions, which is exactly why you decided you needed a drink. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how many fires occurred on board during your dive? I theorized only a small probability that the air tanks would explode and... Pinter's questions are cut short as an orchid guard runs breathlessly up to your table. You have a visitor at the dock gate, she pants. It's a lurker, and it wants to see you, I think. You put your drinks down and head towards the docks, where you see a lone lurker sitting patiently. You recognize Sun and Shallows, the lurker who first told you about the shards and the fate of its people. Archers line the walls, plucking nervously at their bowstrings as you wave for the gate to open and go out to meet your caller. It's clear that Sun and Shallows has seen combat since last you met. New cracks run like spiderwebs over her shell, and the lurker leans to one side as she sits, favoring a few injured legs. The giant crustacean perks up as you approach, her psychic sing-song greeting echoing in your minds. You wonder what could compel this creature to risk the wrath of the Frosthaven guards, but you realize you already know. The shards. They, and the crown they form, compel Sun and Shadows and her awakened brethren as much as they compel you. Your suspicions are confirmed as Sun and Shallows delivers her message. We're almost halfway. A stream of images and emotions running like a tapestry through your minds. Huge coral structures reach upward like claws from the edges of a crater in the ocean floor, creating the impression of an enormous flower in mid-bloom. You feel the presence of a shard there, but the vision is obscured by an inky swirl of fear and darkness. The swirl expands as you watch, an unnatural aura attaching to the shard, guarding it, drawing the lurkers in the area under its influence, turning their already clouded minds to its purpose. They swarm around the shard, hundreds strong, a horde, gathering to protect and spread the ever-growing corruption. You see Sun and Shallows leading a group of lurkers on an ill-fated attack to unseat the source of the corruption and retake the shard. From the intense sorrow accompanying the vision, you don't need to see the fight to know that Sun and Shallows was the only one to escape alive. The lurker's vision fades from your mind, but you see the stakes quite clearly. The crown can never be reunited until you get that shard. But more than that, this source of evil is gathering more beneath the waves, and it will continue to attack you, to attack Frosthaven, to corrupt as many shards as it can. What can you do against such might? A psychic blast! A voice from behind startles you. You hadn't realized Pinter Droman had followed you from the crater, much less than that he'd been privy to the lurker's bleak vision. The Tinkerer continues, almost to himself. Too many to fight, even with 100 bathyspheres. Yes, but with their psychic attunement, it's possible we could take advantage of that. Stun them, perhaps. He starts pacing, speaking more and more quickly as he gets excited about his idea. I need to study this lurker, of course, run some tests, maybe even get a better look at one of those shards and find a way to harness its psychic energy. It'll take some time, but I'm sure I could come up with a device to do the trick. Your response is cut short by a wave of sorrow washing over you. You don't think Sun and Shallows can understand the words, but the lurker can clearly sense the Tinkerer's intent, and her distress is palpable. The prospect of using the coral shards, her symbols of hope, to do harm to her confused brethren fills her with despair. The intensity fades quickly, though, as you feel Sun and Shallows accept this may be the only way to reunite the crown and save her people from whatever foul thing is taking them. You feel a release, a resignation, and now a vision of the crown floats in front of you, coming to rest in your hands. Sun and Shallows leaves the decision to you. Just to be clear, Pinter warns, we'll detonate this device right on top of where the shard is located. If I do my job right, it should knock out all the lurkers in the area, but I can't guarantee there won't be some collateral damage at the epicenter. You nod in understanding. If you give Droman the order to prepare a psychic bomb, read 168.2 now. Otherwise, read 94.4 now. I vote for not turning the sacred lurker crown into a perverse weapon of mass destruction.
Well, you would. But let's. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I get his like. I love that he could overhear a psychic conversation. By the way,
Yeah.
that we were having a psychic conversation, and he was like, "Hold on, I've got an interjection." Uh, but yeah, I mean, this seems like an obvious like peace versus like summit versus war scenario.
But like, here's the thing: with any obvious scenario like this, when you're setting up a role-playing game choice decision, you can have the
Mhm.
you got to do the right thing to get the best outcome, or you can have the you had to make the tough decision, and making the naive decision cost you, like the grim and gritty
Mhm.
outcome. But I still think that, like, whatever, fine. I'll do a hard scenario where we start with wound or whatever, if that's what it takes to do the right thing.
Mhm.
I'm just a,
Well,
you
in
know,
most in most Star
hero.
Wars role playing games, of which I've played a few, uh, they always have the dark side thing give you an immediate power boost, and
Yeah.
the light side thing uh, is better for you over a longer period of time. So you have to wait for the power upgrade.
It
That's a good
really
scheme.
becomes really good 15 years after you finish playing the game, looking back, being like, man, I made all the right choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter that I hated playing that game.
Just
I
knowing that you did
the
the right thing.
Did the right thing. Yeah, let's do the right thing. Rich, do you have arguments for turning it into a
Well,
bomb?
I think I don't want the internet to turn against me, so I'm gonna say you two agree. So it really doesn't matter what I think, and
Waffle
we're
syrup
doing
says
the
that in
peace
Knights of
thing.
the Old Waffle syrup says in Knights of the Old Republic, optimal build is to just take both light and dark side powers.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Although
the
I
most
will say
optimal build
this,
in the real world too.
I recall reading, I've told this story a couple of times, I bet, but reading, I had to consult a walkthrough to find the other hidden flute because the bug in Ultima Underworld deleted the flute permanently when I had one of the two flutes. So when I finally
Mhm.
opened the
Even
walkthrough,
I remember this story.
as I was scrolling through, yeah, like, okay, so like the walkthrough for the first level where the storyline is that there's two warring factions of goblins and you can make peace between them. Uh, it like walks you through doing that to get the best reward, and then it's like, and then now you're done here, so kill them all for the experience and like take their gold and stuff. And it's like, I don't think
Yeah.
like you're allowed to do it because that's like the nature of the simulation game, but like I don't think that means you should. Like, I think an optimal run doesn't involve the wanton slaughter of the NPCs. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just a sap. So, all right, here we go. Section 94.4. Sneak past the lurkers. No matter how dangerous this army, you share Sun and Shallow's feelings of despair at this outcome. You tell Droman to hold off. Maybe you can find another way through the army. Cedric says the guide was written by the stranger from Ultimas 1 to 3 because the first three Ultimas, which I haven't like played thoroughly, someday I will loop around and play them in the stream. It's going to take years. But I played them a little bit in the distant past. I know about them. And like those games do not have a virtue system. In fact, I know at least in Ultima 2, it's not possible to complete the main quest without just slaughtering a bunch of guards in Lord British's castle to like get an item that is in the vault or something like that. Real weird stuff. Okay.
Mhm.
So, rewards. Place map overlay sticker Z on the map in location Z. Cool. Hold on. I'll go looking for all the stickers.
Oh, this is a map overlay one. So this is one that like
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the only remaining map overlay sticker, so it was fairly easy to find. Well, in the base. There's no reason there couldn't be another one hidden in an envelope that we haven't opened yet. Okay. It goes in location Z, which is at F2. F2, Z. Oh, this is kind of kicking the teeth. The Z is here, but there's no Z on the actual thing to line up with the Z. So I guess it's just supposed to go in this big open space. Oh, wait. Okay. I see now where it would line up with the gray lines, and it didn't quite, but I don't think it matters. I'm satisfied with that sticker placement. Okay. Cool. So we actually have like a big choice of next scenario because we just calendar unlocked the 2 pivotal points in the 2 remaining primary quest lines. But okay. Now, Greg.
Yeah, big question of whether we want to do. Oh, well, is that it for Passage of Time?
Yes.
Yeah, it's finally time for an Outpost event.
An Outpost event. Finally. And we get to make a choice at the end of this, although we also get to make choices in all of the other things that happened so far. So they're all kind of the same experience again and again. This, but when it's such a great experience, why wouldn't you want to just have it again and again? Winter Outpost event 13.
Yeah, our opinion of Outpost phases are the same, except for that one little thing.
Winter Outpost event 13. Here we go. There, down to the left, the mining camp foreman points your way toward a narrow opening in the rock wall. It was just some scratches 2 days ago. Now it's a whole cavern. Miner said it's been growing every day. He figured out it was the right crew. He figured it was the night crew. He refuses to go any further into the passage. We don't have a night crew. I recognize that guy's voice changed as he was speaking.
It happens.
Yeah, he has brain damage. Something.
Tyrese Halliburton has 2 voices.
Yeah, it's from the gases in the mine. It's really not safe down there. The ventilation is terrible. You toss a torch into the dark chamber. No! And it casts light on the cavern walls. Long, finger-width marks carved out into a full room. In the middle of it, a stone pillar looms ominously, seemingly chiseled by claw out of the rock of the mine. This is precisely the sort of issue anyone would happily pay a mercenary to deal with. So the question is, how much? Option A, demand a healthy but not excessive flat fee up front. Option B, demand that you're paid based on whatever it is you wind up having to clear out of that room. That's a gamble, because what if it's like, a trivial problem?
What if it's nothing? This is just a straight gamble. Yeah. Because if we demand a healthy,
let's do the crazy thing this time. We did the safe thing last time.
All right. Although we'll really be kicking ourselves if it doesn't pay off, because this sounds like something that could help us get caught up on resources.
Nah, fuck those.
Who cares? Yeah, you do
Who cares?
You only live once. Let's find it. Option B, we're going for it.
That's my motto.
Option B, you get the foreman to agree to a rate proportional to whatever horrors you discover in the room. A night demon has taken up residence, like one of the most frustrating enemies in the game.
Yeah, but just one?
Well, hold on.
We fight like 7 of them at a time.
Drawing power from a natural focus point in the mine. It's been harvesting the essence of evil, and it's pretty upset with your sudden interest in killing it. Oh. The whole ordeal takes just a few minutes, but you'll be digging broken claws out of your skin for days. At least the foreman was happy to turn over some extra coin when he saw the trouble you went to. We gain 30 collective gold and 3 collective metal. Hey. Greg, if you had 30 gold,
yeah, take it all.
Could you sell everything you have and retire right now?
hold on.
Do you want to?
So first
Yeah.
of all, I'm going to give Rich 2 metal and you 1 metal. Oh, sorry, you should go up to it. There we go. Secondly, okay, I have 98 currently, plus 30, plus I
Yeah.
figured out before the stream that I have 59 gold if I sell everything I own.
All right, so
That would put me
128,
at 187.
187, and you need 180 to retire.
That would do it.
You want to do it, Greg?
Oh,
or
do I retire? Do I retire the hive?
like
Hold on. What is the retirement? The retirement goal is just that I have 187 gold, right?
180 gold? Yep.
Is the Hive your second or third Frosthaven character? Didn't you play one for like over a year?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's the drifter forever.
I played the drifter
Yeah.
forever. The Hive is my second character.
Yeah, you should retire and experience some more Frosthaven.
I should. You're right. I just
Yep.
want to know if I can spend all the money now. You know, or if I have to take it with me. Like, what is the retirement? What is the actual goal?
What
like
is the-
written on my
what-
card?
The actual goal written on the card. Well, geez, I'll have to go find the card.
Yeah, like
Man,
the wording
I can't
of it.
wait to tell Ethan that Greg retired. Because when someone's about to retire, we talk about it for like a few days before, and if I'm just like, guess what happened?
Guess what?
He's like, how?
Because listen, I just want to get to, because I know we can't.
No, the way that I represented it on
I-
on screen is correct. It's just have that amount of gold. You fulfilled the goal the moment it happens.
Okay. The moment it happens, I fulfill the goal. Then yes, then let's do it because I'm just going to spend all my gold I can. So yes, I first off I get 30 collective gold.
Hold on.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
not
shit.
sure. What?
I just realized I can only spend 7 gold on resources because I don't get the 59 from selling all my shit until we get to downtime.
Yep.
So if I do that in building operations, I can only spend 7 of it.
Well, you can no matter what. That's just how it goes for your retirement. Like to retire with your goal of having all this money.
Well, no, but I was thinking if I got it, then I could just be the one who pays for everything.
Oh,
for this whole.
Are you allowed to spend it down?
Outpost phase?
You know what? I think you should Greggle that. I'm not sure that you're allowed to spend it down.
No, I have to hit 180. So like I won't hit 180 until we get to downtime, which is after we have the chance to buy resources.
Yeah.
I think I still want to do it, but I'm not going to be able to help you guys with resources for it. I will spend 7 gold.
That's
7
okay.
gold, that's gone. The first 7 gold, that's on me. Everything after that's on you guys.
Some good news. 3 collective metal. So, give that
I did
to somebody.
that.
Yeah, that's done.
I
got
said
2,
that.
You got 1.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You said it, and then Greg said it back.
Yep. Which was paying attention.
whoops.
Crazy.
Hold on.
What a time we're having.
So then, I'll just
Okay,
while we're on the
I'll take
gang
this 30
screen
gold.
here, I'll update Greg to 128. All right. And then, check this out. Remove Winter Outpost Event 14 from the Winter Outpost deck. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
that makes sense.
I will go. Well, that's not. This one was 13. So I'm going to have to go find 14 and take it out.
Oh.
I will do that on my own time.
But
I'll
we
just
don't
leave it
remove
here.
this one?
No, we do. But most of them are removed.
Okay, good.
There's a special symbol now for put it back, whereas in the first game there was a special symbol for the ones that went away. They realized.
I get you. Okay.
Mostly it's more fun. If they stick around, they should stick around for some gimmicky reason, not just because. So you can keep having the same stupid bump-ins to lame characters. Okay. So that's the Winter Outpost event. Good for us. We got some metal. It would have been better, of course, to get some lumber. The main thing buildings are made of in this town. It's a disaster. But we can spend inspiration too.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yep. Although I don't think we should, because we have enough inspiration now to do 2 retirement goals, and I think we should do that.
Do you think that's the call in a world where we're dealing with a drastic lumber shortage?
Yeah, I do, because I think the retirement goals are super important to
unlock buildings that we can't build because we got no lumber.
Unlocking all the things.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but no, because they're low level buildings, and low level buildings don't cost as much. It's these high level buildings that cost so much that we're running out of stuff.
All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we can do. All right, it's building operations now, right?
It's building operations.
All right, hold on. Let me. Whoops. Switch the camera so that we're looking at the Outpost of Frosthaven. Perfect. Well, good enough. First, it's the mining camp. We can collectively buy up to 2 metal for 2 gold a pop.
Yeah, I'll buy.
Yeah, okay.
I'll buy 4.
I mean, 2, like 4 gold worth.
Well, 2 for 4 gold.
Yeah. Good job, Greg.
Twosies.
It's the hunting lodge. We can collectively buy a single hide for 2 gold because we have not upgraded the hunting lodge. Want to pick that up for us, Greg?
Yeah, sure. That's me again.
Sweet. All right.
I can only spend 1 more.
The logging camp is level 2, so we can have up to 2 lumber for 2 gold each. Hey, Greg, you want to go splits on a bundle of lumber? I'll put up 3 gold.
Yeah,
you put up 1
gold.
All right. Great. Yeah. I'm down to 10.
Nope, no.
The inn. We can collectively buy up to 2 different material resources for 2 gold each. Because for some reason at this inn, there's just always people sitting around trying to sell raw commodities.
Do I need any things to make my sword?
Your axe?
Or my axe? Yeah.
Yes. Rich needs to make the abyss axe. What does it take, Greg?
Why the fuck would I know that?
You are free to explore the spreadsheet, because if I click around in the spreadsheet, it fucks up the display on the screen.
That's true. What is the axe called?
Abyss axe.
The abyss axe.
You need you need 29, 101, and 112, which are all things we have. 29 is 1 lumber, 2 metal.
The things you're missing are potions. We're in a fucking
101.
We're in a resource trap.
Yeah, you're missing potions. So we need herbs, not this is material resources we buy from them, right?
Yeah.
All right, and I choose to buy nothing.
Well, actually, you should buy wood. If I'm honest.
Buy wood.
Okay. Just 1, James, or 2?
We can buy 2. We can spend 4 gold for 2 more wood.
Yeah, I get 2 wood.
Excellent.
There we go.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
It's garden time. We gain an herb from each planted pot, and we plant more herbs. We get an axe nut and a flame fruit.
Okay, nice. We have so much of both of those now.
Yeah. The craftsman has no effect. The alchemist has no effect. The enhancer reduces all enhancement costs by 10 gold. The library has no effect. The workshop is retired. The carpenter is relevant during the construction phase, where it reduces all construction costs by 1 material resource and the extra construction cost by 1 morale. The stables are just there because we've not caught a pet yet. The town hall lets us draw 2 challenges and pick one at its current level. And the barracks would let us train soldiers if it wasn't at capacity, because times have been pretty good in the Outpost of Frosthaven. All right, that's the operations phase. What's next, Greg?
Up next is a downtime. First and foremost, I sell all my stuff, reaching 180 gold.
Yay!
Yeah. Let's go through this one by one, okay? Did anybody level up?
No.
Okay.
But I'm working on it.
Did anybody does anybody want to buy or craft something? Oh, sorry, we can't buy anything. Does anybody want to craft or brew a potion?
I can make the potion that takes 2 metal and 1 lumber, right?
Yeah, you got that. You got that in space.
There's no potion that takes.
I think you already have that one.
Okay.
Rich, what are your items? Do you have the cleaving axe? I think you do.
Hold on. Checking out the punch board. Well, we have snow thistle, axe nut, and
Snow thistle,
flame
axe
fruit.
nut, and flame fruit.
That is a potion we have not brewed. I don't like. It's not going to solve our puzzle book mystery, I don't think, but it's something new.
No. Well, let's also look at the potions that Rich needs, because those
Yeah,
get
I
us
have the
closer to
cleaving
something.
axe.
Do you have the cleaving axe already? Okay. So 101, we've already done. It's Aerovine Axe Nut Corpse Cap. So we don't have any corpse caps.
No.
And where is it? A Bizzle Axe. 112 is also one we've already done. Rockroot, Snow Thistle, Axe Nut. And do we not have Rockroot, Snow Thistle?
You know what?
Axe
What if
nut?
we
So I'm
what
just
if we
missing
planted
one
over?
potion.
What if instead of brewing a potion right now, we planted that snow thistle over the flame fruit?
Done.
We can do that?
Why not? If we're planting new
I don't know.
herbs, why couldn't we? And they gave us so many stickers. There's no way you're signed up for life with the amount of different. Hold on, let me show you the sticker sheet here. Once I find it.
Yeah. But I just meant what's the
Yeah, like, well, I think this communicates to me you're allowed to switch them. But I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe we're not. But yeah, like there's 4 snow thistle stickers. So that's more than enough to have already, made all 3. I guess you're supposed to be putting down a new sticker, which would cover them. But I really think we're allowed to switch them.
We'll find out. Martin will tell us.
We don't
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
I think I'm right, but hold on. I bet also there's the rule sticker that we added to the thing. Garden. Boom. Garden.
Yeah, if you want to change crops in a specific plot, you can.
Each plot can only have one sticker at a time.
Snow thistle?
But any sticker can be covered. Let's do it. Let's be responsible.
So which one?
Let's defer gratification. Planted over the flame fruit because we have the most
so
of
you
it,
want
and
to cover
also
the flame fruit.
But flame fruit seems a bit rarer. But I don't know if that's true. And since we have more of it, we can always reestablish when we get down to 1. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how to keep the herb economy flowing.
We're planting a snow thistle. So we have 0 snow thistle now, but we will have more snow thistle in the future.
Can't wait.
Yep.
That is how that works. Okay,
Hell
great.
yes.
Good to know. Okay. So no brewing, no crafting necessary. I've sold all my shit. Okay, it's time for me to retire. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. So, if the character has fulfilled the requirements of their personal quest, they must retire.
Must.
When the character retires, the completion of their personal quest gains the party 2 prosperity. So give us 2 ticks, James.
2 ticks. We are quite a few ticks away from level 6.
All right, 2 ticks. And unlock
8 ticks to
the
go.
building. Unlock the envelope specified on the personal quest card.
Okay. Oh, this is me. I gotta go get the card again.
Yeah, you gotta get the card, man. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. All right. I had it before to double check the writing.
Okay. Online,
Here it is. Open 37 or alternately. Oh, nope. 37 is right there on top. It's the lowest numbered remaining envelope.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Here
What's in 37?
we go. Here, I'll struggle with this. There, that wasn't a struggle. I nailed it. Okay, what do we get? We
Good work.
We get a new personal quest that can be in the mix. It's called End the Trickery. Vile little creatures, imps desire nothing more than to sow chaos. They are demons, unnatural abominations that have caused you nothing but pain. They tricked your family out of everything they owned, including their horse, which the imps ate. You love that horse, and you simply hate imps. Would you believe this is a quest to kill 15 imps? I'll add it to the mix.
Okay, wow. Add it to the mix.
Yeah, I feel like that's one that really characterizes, that really gives you a character in a way that the other ones don't really necessarily feel like they force on you.
Yeah, you're the guy who fucking hates imps.
Yeah, but like you got a pretty good reason, but like you still shouldn't be like, you know, you haven't met every imp. You don't know. There's a new type of building that requires us to apply 2 new rule stickers, but I'll show you the building. It's colorful. It's the trading post. The trading post. That could be something that we're quite happy about. Or it could be something that isn't quite exactly what it sounds like. Who knows? Rule stickers 10 and 12 must now be applied.
Do you think we might be able to trade shit with each other?
I bet no.
I think it's more trading stuff with the outside world.
That'd be so sweet if we could just go there and then like give each other our stuff.
Yeah. Well, read us the rule stickers, James.
I'm looking for them. Oh, someone's goddamn stickers. Here I go. Okay.
Goddamn.
Wait, no. The new sticker came out in here, didn't it? Shouldn't it have?
There was another thing you had out. There were 3 things.
3 things.
Yeah, there was a thing with a banner that was in the middle of the table. Was that not related to that?
Oh, you mean like the envelope itself?
Oh yeah, it was the envelope.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just seeing the envelope.
Oh no, here's the
I don't know what rule
stickers.
stickers are.
It's okay, I found them. And yes, the rule stickers we are adding are the 10 and 12. The numbers are wrong, I believe. Greg, could you look at the errata, please? We have already applied rule stickers 10 and 12. I'm curious where they went. Hold on. 10 went to page 62. Page 62 has the rules for the garden.
What is this called?
What? Rules.
What is this called? The trading post?
Trading post, yeah. I believe it's the stickers that are here because it's the new rule is called purchase items.
Oh, yeah. Envelope 37?
Yep. 11
Should
and
list
13.
stickers 11 and 13.
Yep. That's what I figured. It is indeed the ability to purchase items.
Oh, good.
Yeah. That's a solid ability to have.
Yeah, man.
Whoops, goes to page
That's how we used to do it back in the day.
Yep. Yeah, we're getting old school up in here. Okay. Purchase items rule goes here. It's a thing we can do during downtime. You could buy some items, Greg, and then sell them.
Totally good. Well, no, because we haven't built the building yet.
Right. Actually, no, this is your retirement, so you can't do it after. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Also, I did just think of something in case Martin is also thinking of it. I could have not sold at least one of my potions and distilled it instead and got us a herb. But then I wouldn't have been able to buy the material resources that I bought. So, I don't know. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
I think it's fair to say there are no good choices facing us because of our irresponsibility so long ago that it feels like it was different people who did it to us.
Yeah.
We correct it like in real world calendar time. We corrected for our irresponsible resource purchasing behavior so long ago. But this is a steamliner. This is not a speedboat.
Yeah.
It takes a while to turn this thing and adjust course. Okay, so I mean, it's purchasing items, but fine. I'll read the rule. Purchase items. Items can be purchased by interacting with the trading stall building, but it's called the trading post, so that's weird. Characters purchase an item by spending gold from their personal supply equal to the item's gold cost. The purchasing character gains 1 copy of the purchased item. Thank you for
Yeah.
that one.
This all tracks.
That could be a footnote. I don't think we need that in the paragraph. Any item in the available purchasable supply can be purchased. However, during each outpost phase, collectively, the party can only purchase a number of items equal to the trading stall's level, but I think it means the trading post. So we can only buy 1 item per downtime phase right now. Collectively.
Well, no, we can't even buy any right now, again, because we haven't actually built this thing.
And none of us have any money. Items purchased with the starting gold upon the creation of a new character do not count towards this limit. So that's a mercy. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Cool. And then one final thing when I retire, well, possibly 2 final things. We'll discuss it. We must do. This is the first time we've retired the Unfettered Hive, so we must do its retirement thing. So please read to us, James, section 148.2. Finally, James gets to read a thing out of the book.
I feel like it's been so long since I get to break out my silly voices. Which one are we going to? Sorry?
148.2.
Okay. Hold on. I understand why it's going to seem annoying that I'm repeating this, but it's all part of the editing scheme. I'm also holding up a finger as I do it. Section 148.2. The Hive retires. Something's going on with your robot. One of the guards has come to your longhouse because you're needed by the well. When you arrive, you find the Hive is in quite a strange state. All of its many separate robotic parts are shifting and crawling around each other, attempting to form a cohesive whole, but apparently failing. Its head, which houses the array that aggregates the processing power of the other units, is blabbering semi-incoherently. How can you be semi-incoherent? I guess you can be semi-coherent. So why can't you be semi-incoherent? But why would you say it that way? After spending some time with it, as best you can gather, its unique structure of decentralized processing has caused a glitch, wherein the processing of the various disparate parts has become too decentralized. The parts no longer want to work in unison, and the head is doing its best to keep them together, but it is a losing battle. Eventually, it accepts that it just this is like the Fly ending. Eventually, it accepts that it just has to give up and tumbles down into a chaotic heap. And then they start walking, crawling, and hopping away in every direction, causing all the townsfolk who had gathered to watch the ruckus to run away in terror. You try to herd them back together, but there's too many of them, and they have no interest in returning to their previous form. In a matter of minutes, they have scattered to the 4 winds. Even the head is nowhere to be found. Add Winter Road Event 48 to the Winter Road deck. At this point, I might as well also do the other thing. So let's update the decks.
What a terrible end to my character.
Well,
yeah.
I bet the event is going to be like the reunion, like we crashed the reunion.
You come across them all having sex in the woods. It's disturbing, but you can't look away.
Yeah, they're just all wriggling on top of each other. They're robots, not actual bugs, but they're still off-putting, sensual.
They're still wiggly.
All right, Winter Road Event 48 to the Winter Road deck, which also means I need to put back the Winter Road event I already drew. and shuffle these because there has to be the possibility, the silly possibility that we immediately stumble upon. They gave up. They couldn't make
Why
it.
did you already? Oh, yeah.
Because I'm responsible, Greg.
I don't know. Yeah,
I run a tight ship here.
I just don't even know if we're getting to that road event. We've been having a real loosey goosey outpost phase.
Yeah, we're feeling good.
I just want Rich to have a good time.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost there, and it's only 10. We're getting to the road
Yeah,
event.
if we like finish this and then go to the road event, I'm good with that.
Well, Rich, we have to debate what building we're going to make for 15 minutes.
No, we're clearly going to make the trading post / stall.
Yeah,
it's
we're
cheap.
Clearly going to make.
So that's going to be part of how we work out of our resource pit.
I'm invoking our 2-to-1 rights here, Greg.
Yeah. It's fair. It's very fair of you to do that.
No, we are not. There cannot be an Outpost episode that bleeds over into a second thing.
Join us next week for Outpost Phase Step 2.
Cedric says condolences on the Goodfellas retirement plan, Greg. The Good Father. That would be a real good just knockoff direct to DVD cash in movie.
That's the Asylum release of the of the Goodfellas. The Godfather, the Good Father.
You just get some of the best scenes from both, and you tie them together with like fucking shit from The Simpsons.
So Mrs. Doubtfire.
All right. Well, the road event we drew is not immediately experiencing the reuniting of the Hive.
All right. Well,
then
do we take this opportunity?
I have to remove.
Oh, there's still what's up.
I have to remove the thing from this deck. I gotta find Winter Outpost event. Greg, would you Greggle whether I'm supposed to shuffle when I'm only removing and not adding to the event deck?
I might not have to Greggle that unless I didn't take. Someone event is added to remove. Yes, whenever you add or remove an event, you must then shuffle the deck.
Okay. Winter Outpost.
You can add and remove multiple things. You'd have to shuffle it each time you add something.
We might have
if
already
you're adding multiple things and removing them.
We might have already done Winter Outpost event 14. Hold on, I'll double check through the thing.
I suppose that's possible. Yeah.
I'll go back through our entire history and find it.
Cool.
In a brutal time crunch, I put one Outpost phase up without the timestamps because it takes forever to make the timestamps for a Outpost phase. Not forever, but significantly longer than doing an episode where I just have to say we started playing here. Okay. But they're so helpful as a later reference thing. You can just look at the episode and find out all the things we did. Okay.
Why does Hunter like to hold his head like that? He's just I'm not looking at you. I'm just looking around.
Because what he wants is for me to tackle him and for us to start fighting.
Okay. He's like, I'm giving you an opening.
Okay. So, first, just to be official, I will put down the trading post. You can build it now sticker. 37. Right here. Okay. Oh, whatever. There it goes. We can build it for 2 lumber, 2 metal, 1 hide, 10 gold. I vote that we do. I'll even pay for it.
Yeah. I am not, I might add, in existence yet.
No.
I'll make my new character next time.
I'll make the frames for you. I was not prepared for this, but it doesn't take that long to make the different background things.
Yeah.
Oh, but
man,
we gotta
I
like
need to get my
we gotta be efficient. We
paintball
gotta make sure we
back.
hand this thing off to you.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah. I gotta unpack all my paint. It's packed.
Oh, you gotta bait the guy. Holy shit. Well,
Yeah,
this is
Jesus Christ.
this is the life you chose.
I suppose I don't need to play this guy. Actually, I do kind of want to. I do also kind of want to play Danielle's character, and I guess nobody else is going to.
No. So yeah,
I'll weigh the options. I'll let you know before next Wednesday, which is when the handoff would happen.
Okay. And okay. For graphical balance, I gotta get that Sid sprite done so we could have the Trapper graphic up for number 2. Okay, but I can do that. I will get it done. Okay. Oh, I just realized that when someone's not here and it's displaying their sprite on these screens, instead of the dark blue background, it should be their character background. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. When we build. Uh-oh.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't minus any of
no.
that shit. So give me 1 second. So it was 2 of everything, right? 2, 2, 2.
Perfect placement. Okay. Yep. 222 and 10 gold. And I'll pay the whole gold. 221. Yes, sorry.
So
no, wait. I covered it, so I don't even know.
221. Wait, maybe. One of what?
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on.
Oh my god, James.
Oh, I found them. Okay.
James has about 4 million things just off screen.
Listen, I am determined in my heart. I can't find out anymore, Greg. You have to look it up. You got to Greggle the.
God damn it!
I covered the sticker forever, and with like a really good placement of the new sticker because I didn't even realize I was placing a partial sticker, and yet I got it right on the seam.
Oh God, Jesus Christ! First of all, minus the goal from you two. That's easy. Then I'll have to look up.
And remember, we save 1 resource, so we'll only spend one less lumber, because lumber is the one that's the most crisis-like. Actually, it could easily become hide. We're really just in a tight spot with the resources.
This is a flat rate of 10 gold. Initial building costs. Those are just the regular ones. New buildings. Other characters return. Yes, membership bonuses, but fuck's sakes. God, I hate this, James. So
what are you looking for?
Hold on. I'm just looking for the cost of the goddamn trading post.
How hard can that be to find? They must have put it somewhere. Well, hold on. Let's look at the sticker.
2 wood, 2 metal, 1 hide. 2 wood, 2 metal, 1 hide. Okay.
You know what? I should have been able to figure that out just by looking at another example, because 221 was the right number order. Okay. And
we're going to do 1 hide and we're going to reduce it to 1 hide because we're going to reduce it to 1 lumber because that's the thing we're hurting for the most. So 1 hide, 1 lumber, 2 metal. Okay. That's what we're doing. We pay 10 gold. It costs, well, it doesn't cost 2 prosperity, but we need to have level 2 prosperity to build it. And we do. So let's do it.
All right. So check it out.
We've done it.
All right. We also, we do not have time to spend inspiration to retire another character or achieve another battle goal, but that's absurd. I understand that it's ridiculous not to do it for that reason. But let's talk about that in a minute. This is section 25.2, trading post built. Hold on. Guys, this is all a misunderstanding. Zane, an acquaintance who always seems down on his luck, pleads as 2 guards push him unceremoniously into the tent of the new trading post. Mayor Satha is waiting inside, arms crossed. Mayor, I was just coming to see you. Actually, I brokered a deal, a fantastic deal. The Bailey are willing to polish the town guard's weapons for a price you wouldn't believe. I just finished packing up from the armory. I was going to surprise everyone tomorrow morning. And did you think the Bailey wouldn't attack while all our defenses were off being polished? No, they were. It was really an excellent price. Zane meekly trails off, realization setting in. Put up with your harebrained schemes in Frosthaven for long enough. This here, she gestures around the trading post tent. This is your penance. You'll put that entrepreneurial spirit to work. You'll receive shipments. You'll sell goods. Honest goods. Zane looks mortified. But for how long? Satha brushes past him on her way out of the tent, till I say otherwise. And if you screw this up, I'm marching you out of Frosthaven myself. She nods at you in passing. Oh, look, it's your first customers. Oh, hello. Zane gives you a sheepish smile. Welcome to the trading post? Rewards. Add a bunch of fucking events to decks, but I'll do that later. But we're adding 3 more events. Wait, one of them's Winter Road. I gotta get 41 in there.
Oh, fuck. You're screwed forever, James.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Do you want to, while you're doing that, can you do that and simultaneously discuss the option of using our inspiration to retire a character?
Yeah. So what do you think?
Or retire a battle?
Should we go for it?
I think there are positives and negatives.
It's only 10:09.
I think there are positives and negatives. I think there's positives and negatives to it. We can also use inspiration in lieu of building material.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So that's also a good use for inspiration as well.
Let's sit on it for the moment. Let's defer choosing. I know that not choosing is a choice, but I think it's the one we should choose.
Hey, man. Everybody has the freedom of choice.
Yep.
It's very important in our society.
Up here in the frozen north. The outpost of Frosthaven. All right. We still didn't trigger the instant H.I.V.E. reunion. Okay. We've built the trading post. We can trade in the future. I will add a bunch of events to a bunch of decks, but I'll do that on my own time. You know what? Before we do this road event,
and don't forget.
Yeah.
Whenever we build anything, character's level is low and I have a level of set experience. Okay, hold on. I'm forgetting something about building, and it's important. We can't forget it. They may build or upgrade one building. Building cannot be upgraded when wrecked. Party may also rebuild. Build. Cost is paid. Yeah, we then gain a prosperity bonus and apply any other one-time effects.
Yep.
So what's our prosperity bonus, James?
+1. I already ticked that off. That was long ago. +1.
You already did it. Great. Fantastic.
Yep.
And we're good. We're good.
Great. Okay. So before I go to this road event, I'm just going to say, I know that most of the work I did that makes this stream good in any way all happened in one manic burst before we started. And then it's mostly just decayed since then with a few minor improvements. And along the way, I've talked a good game about improvements I was going to do, often over the holiday season, and then encountered the fact that I just couldn't get them in. But you know what?
But this is the winter of doing things.
Here's the thing.
Different.
I've given.
This year we're going straight to the moon.
I've thought about it. I've thought a lot about it, and I've decided that I'm going to be young forever. And so I believe, and I'll always believe, that this time is going to be different. And so I'm saying, in fact, I was going to use the phrase "to the moon." I don't know how, and so hey, sound off in the comments, folks. Yes, by January, I'm gonna something's gonna be better about this. I don't know what yet.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do it.
It's gonna be us.
And I'll achieve other things too. This is gonna be a very productive December. This is I know how insane it is to believe that could possibly be true. This is Winter Road Event 19, but I don't care. We didn't
even agree where we're going.
Oh, and it's actually an important choice. Do we want to get back to the Lurkers or get back to the Algox? We're literally in the same.
Yeah, one's gonna be above.
doesn't matter to do a boat event? Oh, yes, it does, in the sense that we gotta... Okay, jeez! That would be funny.
In the fact that we have to do a boat event. Okay, the way I see it, we have 3 options, because we just unlocked 3 things. Do we want to go inside the hive? Do we want to do the Algox? Or do we want to do the Lurkers?
We want to do main
Okay,
quest, because there's an
guys.
insane amount of attack Frosthaven
Okay.
events in the
Greg.
Outpost deck.
Then
Greg,
in that case, it's Algox or Lurkers.
Hold on.
can you one sentence Greg me
Yeah.
what each of those options mean?
Okay, if we go to the Algox, then we will be making peace between the 2 warring tribes, and that will bring us a new character and make the Algox our ally, so we'll take out a bunch of cards from the deck where Algox attack us.
But might have a scenario in it where we would just watch 2 armies fight each other.
One can only dream.
It's not impossible, but
If
listen,
we go to...
that was fun. That was good content.
Okay.
Next.
If
And I
we go to the
promise to
Lurkers, if we go to the Lurkers,
If it happens again.
we need to sneak into their underwater base and somehow stop the evil influence that's driving them mad, and that will probably also grant us another Algox ally and get out a bunch of Lurker ally and get us a bunch of Lurker attackers cards out of the deck.
Okay, I choose Algox.
Algox. I'm for
Right.
Rich. I'm for Rich. What do you think, James? Do you have a preference?
I'm sold. We're doing the Algox.
It doesn't matter because you haven't voted. But
Okay.
We
I don't have
both
any
had to do
feelings.
one plus.
If I was still click, trill, snip, click, I would be fighting. But actually, I missed Thumpa. I want to do the Algox one. This is Winter Road Event 19. Ding, 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 ding. A lone bell rings from somewhere down a crevasse. You make your way down the mountainside. What?
You're usually really good at everything that you do here, but that
Yeah.
was really bad dinging.
Yeah, I know. It's because
why did it do an aria? That's how bells work.
I didn't think it through. I should have done a lower bell, and there's no reason that the tone should have changed, just the volume. I understand that I really botched the bell. Ding, 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 ding. I went up a little bit in tone on the third one there, but that was a bit better. A lone bell rings from somewhere down a crevasse. You make your way down the mountainside and find a metal vessel mostly buried at the bottom. Attached to the top of the vessel and floating without explanation is a red canvas balloon large enough to fit a building inside. Ding, ding, ding. A brass bell clangs for your attention. Sounds like someone inside needs your help. With a crank, the hatch pops open and a hiss of air passes through. Thank you. A stocky quattro woman crawls out of the hatch. My aeronautical hit some rough clouds, and I couldn't blow my emergency hatch. Been a while, I tell you. That bell was the best investment in this thing. I use it more than the steering wheel. She looks around. Was worried I was being rescued by a bunch of lurkers. I'm strictly opposed to being a snack. She pulls a device from her pocket.
Sorry, one moment. Why does this quattro sound like it's auto-tuned?
That's what Quattro sound like.
It's just what she sounds like. It's just her bug voice is a little whiny. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just let the voices speak through me, Greg. Don't overthink this. She pulls a device from her pocket and scans the horizon. It's actually a decent hour to get back into the sky. Could I impose on you a bit more to dig out my crash landing in exchange for a ride closer to your destination? She gestures into the confined space of the aeronautical. Option A, help her dig out the remainder and set the aeronautical back in the air without you. Option B, take her up on the lift. What's the worst that could happen? So we're helping her either way. It's just, does it make sense to get into this ramshackle flying device?
I mean,
It's obvious. I think we don't, but like I really want to.
it might be a thing where our specific abilities will make it so it works or doesn't. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like there's
I
no
love
way
it
Miss
when that's the
Thumpa's
case.
abilities are going to get it done. What are Mr. Big's abilities? I have the box, don't I? Because you're technically Mr. Big now.
Well, I don't know if I'm Mr. Big. I might be the dark. I might be the darkness.
Then I think you have to make a choice now, Greg, so that we can resolve this properly. If it
God
does,
damn it.
if it involves characteristics, you don't have to start thinking about the choice, but we got to make this other choice first. I want to find out what happens. The other gamble we took paid off.
Yeah,
Let us
done.
retire Greg.
2-1.
Gambling. Let's gamble. Yeah.
All right. Option B. We're taking her up on the lift. No character. Wait. Okay. No. There's a thing that your choice won't affect, so it doesn't matter. Option B. You dig out the aeronautical and cram into the restricted interior. The Quattro just barely seals the hatch with you all inside and struggles to start up the machine with the extra weight. It's claustrophobic, but after it gets airborne, much of the terror subsides. The descent is violent, but you arrive in one piece, closer to your destination. All characters that are not either Quattro or Vermling start the next scenario impaired. Literally, like, you're stretching out your back and you can't, like, comfortably use an item.
Okay.
For the first,
unless you're a small creature, a Quattro or Vermling.
Exactly.
Which is nice. That means if Sid
The
joins
Hive
us
should have
next
had an
week,
exception.
he's
Yeah.
playing a Vermling.
Yeah,
So
Just like in D&D when he plays a Vermling.
Oh no! We didn't explain to Sid that that's a small character. He might have made a different decision because
I
he's
think we
constantly
did.
fighting against his small guy energy.
Oh, you can't fight against it.
Okay. Yeah, it's unwinnable.
Yeah. I gotta provide a strong small guy male role model for Sid.
Okay.
Hold on.
So,
what did I just have to do? We just agreed to smash ourselves and get the impair thing. And then the last thing I wanted to do before we wrapped up, and it'll only take a second. Let's look at the summit event.
special rules? Yeah, let's see it.
See what's going on. Because it definitely seems like it should be some kind of gimmick. Where is it? What was the number? Hold on. I can just look on this. Summit meeting, scenario 28. We're heading towards it now. Very exciting. Here we go. Okay. It's up in the Cobberneck Mountains. It's a scenario that is complete when all characters and emissaries have escaped. So without reading the text, I'm going to go on a limb and say the Peace Summit gets attacked and we have to help the people get out. There are some special rules. We're not going to read them in detail, but the basic gimmick is there are emissaries, allies to us and enemies to all monsters. We want to keep them alive. There are all the Algok's guards and snow speakers will be allies to each other and enemies to all others. And so, likewise, will the Algok's archers and ice speakers be allies to each other and enemies to all other figures. So we have wreckers from both factions attacking the Peace Summit.
And we're gonna get to watch James play Frosthaven by himself for a few rounds.
No, because this is an escape the thing. Like we want to bait them into fighting each other and get away while they're doing it. And they'll just be spawning
we're still gonna
constantly.
have to watch you make them fight each other.
Oh, and it looks like we got to pick a choice and kill either all Algok's snow speakers or all Algok's ice speakers to create the escape hexes.
Nice.
So until we've picked a faction and settled the battle in their favor,
we can.
We'll base it on the descriptive text of the scenario. But I mean, we are also technically allied with the snow speakers so far, so we should keep that in mind. And I'm a snow dancer. I assume that's a thing because I assume they have ice dancers as well.
Also,
or ice skaters.
Awesome. Ice is fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's true too. It works on a number of levels.
Yeah,
like snow's better than ice.
Okay, sweet. So this was a great
If you throw a
phase.
snowball at somebody, it's a whimsical, magical thing. If you throw an ice ball at somebody,
you're going to the principal's office,
person.
And you deserve to. They should suspend your ass for a week. Okay, so this was a great Outpost phase. Onwards and upwards. Things can only get better. We're going to the moon. 2026. I got a feeling, babes. This is our year. Finally. Finally, one's going to go our way. So check it out. What do we got coming? We got it all coming. This is the week. This is the long for week. We have done now. Greg and James beat them up. And we've done Friday Night Frosthaven on Thursday, albeit. But that's really the regular night for Friday Night Frosthaven in some ways. On Saturday, we're going to play Suikoden 2. Even more silly voices, but there aren't any bugs. So nothing quite as whiny or irritating as what I might have come up with on the fly for that Quattro NPC today. Then on Sunday, the anti-hero run of Quest for Glory continues as I act like a jerk, a thing that I find actually, it turns out, kind of exhausting, but I'm having fun reliving the Quest for Glory series. It'll be fun as the thing goes on to do the arc into being a good guy. Whew, boy. Certainly questioning my choice of role-playing stream, but I'm committed to the gimmick. That's one of the main things I believe is you got to commit to your bits. So we're going to see it through. And then we will have achieved the week where all the regular streams happen and nothing could possibly go wrong, knocking on wood. So onwards and upwards to the moon, team. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice. I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time when I choose to believe in my heart that we'll have a Sid sprite up there, it'll look great. Take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.